So how about this Dionysus? Wild? Frantic? Of course, that's what they wanted. Why this Korean boy band chose Dionysus, a Greek god, as the title and the subject of a song? You'll see that we don't have just one answer. And if you are interested in the subject, don't hesitate to like, to share, and to subscribe. You'll probably hear scratching and tweetings during this video because those little guys are born few days ago and they are too small and too young to be left outside. So they're inside the house. Aren't they cute? Yes, they are. They will soon sing in Korean. Welcome to l'univers des BTS, the channel who gives you the keys to better understand the lyrics, the text, the context of the BTS songs and MVs. To begin with, we are going to review all we know about this totally atypical divinity. Dionysus means born twice, and his story is as dramatic as a key drama. He's the son of Semele, the daughter of Harmony, whose parents are Ares, god of the war, and Aphrodite, goddess of love. Conceived by Zeus out of wedlocks, he is hated by Hera, Zeus' wife, even before his birth. She planned the death of the child and his mother. Before Dionysus' first birth, Semele, who was a mortal woman, died, and Zeus saved their baby, removing him from the belly of his dying mother. Zeus hid the fetus in his own thigh until his second birth. The band explained that they were first born as K-pop idols, then as artists, reincarnated artists. How we can understand this? We need to go back to their journey and the training method of Bang Si-hyuk, also known as Bang PD. BTS repeated in this festa that Bang PD was their father, the one who gave them life. Years ago, Bang Si-hyuk worked with GY Park, one of the three giants in K-pop industry. Then he left GYP to create the tiny agency Big Hit Entertainment. When the band started, Bang PD with Big Hit Entertainment were very present, literally grooming the band, participating in the writing, the composition. His dream was to train and bring each of these 7 young people to a total autonomy. Autonomy in each area of the profession. Development of titles, MVs, production, until mastering the entire process. He wanted them to be able to create their own agency. When BTS speaks of Bang PD as a father, it's because he loves, admires, and supports them as if they were his own children. And this powerful bond is reciprocal.
방시혁 씨 수상 소감 부탁드립니다. 그렇죠. 마이크를 좀 내려 주시면 감사하겠습니다.
When Bang PD noticed that his 7 trainees were insulted, humiliated, never invited in big media, he decided to create a new media on internet dedicated to BTS, Bangtan TV, in order to protect them from hatred. The 7 boys are now able to leave the paternal bosom, and their functioning is no longer the one of young idols totally depending on their agency. They are fully grown-up artists. So why Dionysus is more hated than any of the many illegitimate children of Zeus? And why is BTS being fought so fiercely? As for Dionysus, he was the only one of his children really loved by Zeus. So loved that Zeus chose to carry him in his own flesh and give him the status of god and non-semigod. Just as Dionysus suffered the fierce hatred of the jealous Hera, BTS has never hidden the rejection, the humiliations, and the hatred from the K-pop industry. And since the beginning of their career, because they were not born into the three major agencies. They were not born into the system. They rose the highest rank, like gods and no longer semi-gods, without the help of the system, and even against it. As BTS reached the top, this title, Dionysus, allows them to remind everyone and the big three that they have been rejected and persecuted when they were young. Dionysus descended to Hades to get back his mother and turn her into a goddess. BTS conquered fame and glory to bring back Bang Cheuk to heaven because Bang PD had bet all he had to create Bangtan Sonyeondan, Bulletproof Boy Scouts, BTS. Third, Dionysus appears unexpectedly, just like Apollo. Dionysus and Apollo are two opposite and complementary conceptions of what is art. It's a concept from Nietzsche in The Birth of the Tragedy. BTS will use it to define its conception of art. Dionysus represents raw inspiration, music accessible to all, full of wide and uncontrollable and controlled joy. This is why in the intro, the rhythm is frantic and the words follow each other without any structure. While Apollo represents a sophisticated and elaborated art, to which we need to apply all our intelligence. RM, the leader of the band, raps, "No sound comes out in a single breath. No art is created in a single snap without hard work." Thus, this art, shown in the song Dionysus, is a clever blend of Dionysian and Apollonian aspects, a wild inspiration and savage joy expressed in the music. The music is Dionysian. Meanwhile, the lyrics, visual and production reveals her hard work. These topics are Apollonians. Through this process, the raw emotions emerge from heart to consciousness. Fourth, Dionysus is an eternal traveler, a mariachi like in Airplane Part 2. He appears unexpectedly, just like Apollo. We use the word epiphany. The word epiphany, appearance or unveiling, is used for both gods. Do you know Epiphany is a song from BTS, composed and sung by Jin. Dionysus always looks like a stranger. In the Greek pantheon, Dionysus is really a peculiar god. He's a wandering god, a god from nowhere and everywhere. Both vagrant and sedentary, he's the figure of the other, of what is different, disconcerting. We can listen to dozens of titles from BTS without one resembling the other, as they are so diverse. BTS always pops up where you least expect them, at the UN podium or at the White House. You should also know that Dionysus is not a Greek god. He is a deity that comes from the eastern lands to the west. Do you think we discovered all that BTS had to tell us through Dionysus? No, no, no. Think again. You will continue from surprise to surprise. So, see you soon, because we'll talk about army. And if you have any question on this subject, write them in the comments below. Take care of yourself and others. Thanks for watching. See you soon.